Settle down, everyone. Are we good to go?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Simon, given that you've been part of this team for a while, and this was a new team with a new captain, how do you look at the performance going into the playoffs? And does this make it any different from the other times that you make the playoffs?
Yeah, look, it's different, I guess, because we do have a totally different squad to the last couple of years. Previous couple of years, we had a very experienced team, given that they had a lot of success in 2012, 2014. So, whilst there's still a number of those players involved in our setup, guys like Robert Utapa and Piyush Chawla and these sorts of guys, Andre Russell, Sonny Ryan, that's something that is reassuring. I've got that experience, but we've also got a lot of new faces in this team that will be excited about playing, their first playoff match. So, I mean, particularly for a youngster like Shubman Gill, first season of IPL, getting to play playoff here at the packed Eden Gardens is going to be exciting for those sorts of young players.
Sure.
Simon, could you talk about the Russell impact this time? I mean, he missed out last season, and now, despite that, he was ready. So he was under pressure, and the way he made an impact both with the ball and the bat. So, can you please talk a bit about him?
Yeah, look, he obviously got off to a flying start with that innings in Chennai. With the 80-odd or 30-odd balls, whatever it was. And I think at times he probably hasn't had the time in the middle that he'd probably like, given the way our top order's batted. I think our top six at times have been very, very performant and done the job a number of times. So he probably hasn't had the same time at the crease. But one thing that has been noticeable in the last probably 3 or 4 games, and obviously he was interrupted, his preparation was interrupted coming into the tournament with his hamstring, but his bowling has definitely been crucial for us in these last 3 or 4 games, and particularly the breakthroughs he's made, and particularly against these guys, Rajasthan. That last game, he basically got us into the contest. We were struggling in that game, and he got us going. So he's a big match player, and we expect he's going to be ready to go for hopefully what is a big week if we can get the job done tomorrow night.
Yes.
I think KKR will be the only team who will be got the opportunity to play at home in the playoffs as such. So do you think that will be an advantage for the team?
Yeah, look, it's nice knowing we've played 7 games already here, so we understand what the conditions are like. But look, come tomorrow night, we both start from scratch, so what's happened in the past doesn't count for too much. We all know in 2020, it's all what happens on the night. So look, it'll be nice playing in front of our home crowd. They support us brilliantly, and the boys certainly love playing here. But yeah, it doesn't really count for too much come when you start north and north tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Simon, given the injuries that you had and the squad size that you have, would you say the team has already exceeded expectations that would have set before the season, or is this something that you will do?
Yeah, look, it depends whose perspective. I know after the auction there was probably a lot of discussion around the size of our squad, and I guess the amount of youth we picked as well as the experience. So look, it's always going to be speculation as to how a squad's going to perform, but internally we were very confident of our squad. We've got a lot of guys that have a lot of IPL experience. When you look through our team, there's probably close to sort of 8 or 9 players that have played a lot of T20 cricket and a lot of IPL cricket and had a lot of very successful careers. And then you throw in a couple of fresh faces, like the young Shiva Mavi or a Shubman Gill, or even someone like Kuldeep Yadav, who's still quite young, but he's obviously playing international cricket. It's an exciting squad because there is a good blend there, and we have had to do it the hard way at times. Not having a spearhead in someone like Mitchell Stark who pulled out. So the way the guys have adapted has been excellent, and the belief in the group has been very good as well. Given that at times we didn't play good cricket, it would have been easy to sort of drop away and think maybe this is not our year. But to their credit, the belief in the group has been outstanding, and the tough part starts now.
Warren?
Simon, have you seen any noticeable difference between Dinesh Karthik, the leader from the first game, and now?
Yeah, look, it's always difficult when you come to a new franchise and you have to learn on your feet in terms of how the players go about it, and also probably our game style. Our game style is probably a bit different to what he's been used to, given the way we sort of match up with our batting and then I guess the structure of our team with potentially 3 spinners a lot of the time. So, he's certainly learnt a lot, I think, in these last 7 weeks about the group and the way we play. And I think, from his point of view, I mean, his batting has been outstanding. He's at the top of his game, and he's been magnificent in that respect. His keeping's been obviously very good behind the stumps as well. From a captaincy point of view, I think he's learned a lot throughout the tournament, and he's starting to understand the group much better now than probably he was 7 weeks ago, where it was all a lot new to him. So, from that point of view, we've been very lucky.
Yes.
It's been a long summer, so the pitches, the conditions must have changed a little bit. So, how have you adjusted, and how is it now in Gardens, right now?
This is exactly how we wanted it. That Rajasthan game is exactly how we wanted it from game 1, but unfortunately, fortunately, it's a very, very good wicket here. It's just that when you've got 3 spinners, you love to see the ball turn a little bit. And it's been obviously very much in the favour of the batsmen throughout the tournament, but that last game in Rajasthan probably started to favour the spinners a little bit, and that's something that we certainly enjoyed. I'm sure Rajasthan will enjoy it as well, because they've got 3 very good spinners as well. So, and knowing their mentor Shane Warne, he'll want to see it turning tomorrow night. So look, it promises to be a fantastic contest. So whatever wicket is produced, obviously there's a bit of rain around tonight. We're very fortunate we play on a very good wicket here at Eden Gardens, so the batsmen certainly enjoy the ball coming onto the bat. The spinners enjoy it when there's a bit of spin, and when it has some pace and bounce in it, which we've sort of seen throughout the early part of the tournament, the Quicks have done a very good job as well. So I think it's just a really good cricket wicket.
Yes.
Simon, given the fact that KKR are more used to playing this stage of the tournament than Rajasthan Royals, even though taking into account in a T20 match things are pretty much equal, does that put KKR at a slight advantage, that they're more used to playing playoffs than the Royals, for instance?
Yeah, look, there's always a different feeling around playoffs, because there's no tomorrow. We know we can't afford to have a bad night because it's the Eliminator. So, but we've been in that situation for the last 3 games, really. The position we put ourselves in with those couple of losses to Mumbai and a poor net run rate put us under pressure going back to that game in indoors. So I think that has been testament to the character of the group, to be able to put that aside, a poor performance here against Mumbai. It was the heaviest loss I think we've ever had in 11 years. So to be able to put that aside mentally and then go back out and regroup, it's testament to the group and the character. So you'd like to think that that'll hold us in good stead tomorrow night, but as I said before, it doesn't guarantee you anything, unfortunately.
Yes.
There was a bit of concern in the preliminary stages of the death bowling, but over the matches it has improved. So, what was the thing that you said to the coach?
Look, there's times where we've chased, which probably helps, because then obviously your batsman can absorb the pressure of having a bigger total. But obviously when we've had to defend, there was concerns earlier in the tournament. Obviously the game in Chennai didn't quite go to plan at the end, and you adapt. And I think the biggest thing is, we've tried to find the guys that we've got in the group to adapt to different roles. So, we've been fortunate. We've found a couple of very good young quicks. Young Prasid Krishna has done a very good job at the back end of the tournament. I think he's played 5 or 6 games now. He's been a real find. His composure has been excellent for us, particularly for a young, I think, 22-year-old. And then even Shivam Marvi, at times he had a tough game at Delhi, but to be fair to him, the drop catch of Shreyas Iyer didn't help his cause, so he could have ended up having a fantastic game there had the catch been taken. I think it was the 17th or 18th over. So, these young guys have stepped up and they've shown a bit, but also our senior guys, to have the quality of a Sunil Narayan or a Piyush Chawla to be able to bowl a tough over in the last 4, they've proved crucial, but also their work that they do through the middle, and Kuldeep Yadav as well. Those guys getting breakthroughs through the middle have certainly helped us be able to win the death at different stages, and that's what's helped us get here.
Shall we?
Simon, if you have watched Royals' last game against RCB or any of their previous matches, well, what is your assessment of Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy as Steve Smith's replacement?
Yeah, look, he's a very experienced player and a very accomplished cricketer. So, the fact that Rajasthan are in the finals is no surprise given talent they've got in their squad, but also the level of leadership from Ajinka. So there's no surprise there, and also the fact that they've got a very good mentor in Shane Warne, whose cricketing brain is outstanding. So there's no surprise to me why Rajasthan are in the finals. Yes, they will miss Josh Butler and Ben Stokes because they're both high quality players, but we all know it's just an opportunity for someone else, and we've seen that ourselves. Not having Mitchell start, there's been an opportunity for youngsters to step up. So we expect it to be a very good battle tomorrow night between two very good teams.
Last two. Mama? Yeah.
Indian players are doing great jobs here in this IPL season. You see Nitish Rana, then other players, Rishabh Pant, for example. How do you compare these players with the foreign players? They are not doing anything remarkable.
Oh, look, I think there's a fair few remarkable performances from some of the overseas boys. I think Josh Butler's been outstanding, and Kane Williamson's been outstanding. Shane Watson, I think Chris Lynn's been very good for us. So is Narayan and Andre Russell. So you've got to be really careful about how you judge the overseas players, because they are playing in foreign conditions, but I think a lot of them have done very good jobs for their team. But also, Indian players playing in their home conditions. There's a lot of very good young Indian talent here at the moment. And as you mentioned, a couple of them, particularly the young batsmen, I've been impressed with a lot of the young batsmen going around. Pant and Nitish has done a very good job for us. And young Shubman Gill, we think has been excellent in the role that he's played. It's a tough role, batting down the order and finishing an innings, but he's done it remarkably well for an 18-year-old and very composed. So lots of Indian talent around, not just with the bat, there's plenty with the ball as well. So, it's an exciting tournament to be a part of, and great to see these young players getting opportunities to show what they can do, in front of big crowds, and it augurs well for Indian cricket in the future, that's for sure.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good game.
Thank you.
One.